We are live.
That's right. I was going to put that up there too.
Okay, we're live. Let me just make sure this is correct. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay, we're recording, we're live, and here we go.
What are you doing, honey?
What are you doing?
Goddamn.
Okay, well, you might have to get up.
There, it's done. Jesus Christ.
Alrighty.
Welcome. Have we ever done a show before?
Didn't get good sleep last night?
What?
Didn't get good sleep last night?
Yeah, I got really good sleep last night.
No.
Did we start the show?
Yes, we
like,
did.
what is
Did
going
anyone
on?
say hi?
Okay,
Welcome
here we
to the
go.
Tom
Doing?
Bernard
Let's
Show.
start it.
We're doing it right now.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
the music
song is playing.
I
yeah.
cannot hear the song.
I can't hear the song and everyone's echoey.
You just said they weren't. Okay, great start to the show.
As always.
Okay. You can't hear the song? That's interesting.
Well, now the song.
Cannot hear the
It's
song.
over.
No,
Come
why
on,
don't you just
not even
introduce
listening.
yourself and
Just
hope for the
Don't worry
best.
about it.
For next
Just
time.
give me a
Don't
hand
worry.
signal when you want me to start, Andy, and then we'll do that.
All right, I'm going to delete what we got, and I'm going to start it again, and then we're going to go. Okay. Hopefully, here we go this time.
It's always good.
You can hear the song, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
Welcome to the Tom Bernard Show with the family, and of course,
Co-host Kathryn Brandt.
Alex Bernard Rasmussen.
Andy Brant Bernard.
And Kristen Burt.
Yay.
there you go. We got
What a
through it all.
time.
There's no
What a
question about it.
What a fun time.
What a time to be alive.
What a Monday. What a Monday already.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kristen Bird Entertainment News brought to you by North American Banking Company. Go to nabanco.com to learn more. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. We need to alert Kristen.
Alert.
And probably Andy too.
Oh.
Probably Andy too.
Oh, dear.
We have a professional football team here that sucks.
Oh,
Okay,
you're in
you need to
Minnesota?
calm down.
We have
Jeez
a
Louise,
hockey
you guys.
team here, the Wild, that sucks. We have a baseball team, the Minnesota Twins, that sucks. The only thing we got that's okay is what?
Basketball!
Basketball. They're good, they're not great.
Women's
They
basketball.
Dad, I will fly to Florida and strangle you if you. They are not great. They've made it to the Western Conference Finals last 2 years in a row. That's not a
And
great
never
basketball
won.
team.
Let me ask you a question. My entire radio career, if I had come in second place, do you think we'd be okay?
Yep.
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah,
you'd have a very good radio show if you came in
Absolutely.
second place. Yes.
All right, whatever. But anyway, Kristen Bird, Minnesota Vikings really suck. I mean, they were terrible.
They're okay. We lost to the Super Bowl winning team by what,
Eagles.
4 points? Mm-hmm. I mean,
I still
really,
say
they
that touchdown
suck.
was-
If they
I s-
suck, it would have been 0-55.
I still
would be
say
pretty
we were
bad.
screwed out of a touchdown.
I was at the game.
Well, your dad, we were watching it. Your dad was like, "That's not a touchdown." I'm like, "Yes, it is." I mean, the guy flew out of the sky, grabbed the ball, crashes down, and they take it away from him.
Well, it
Ball
wasn't.
bounced out of his hands. That's why he couldn't
didn't
do it.
see it. I think it was fake.
Yeah.
Didn't work.
But either way, I wouldn't say that they suck because, again, the Eagles won the Super Bowl last year, and we didn't get
did.
slaughtered or anything. So,
Oh, when's the
Really
last time the
can't be
Vikings
that
won the
bad.
Super Bowl? Oh, that's right, never.
well, you need to stop with the. When's the last time you won a champion? Who cares?
I do.
But just take it game by game, Dad. Chill
Yeah.
out.
Day by day,
Kristen-
dear. Day by day.
Kristen, should I just give him $750 a ticket and expect to lose?
I don't know. We have winning teams here in LA.
Oh, God. That's all I need.
Wow, right
Well
in the
then.
back. Bend over so I can take the knife out of your back, dear.
True.
Yeah.
God.
I was in Boston. Lots of winning teams there. Came to LA.
true.
Lots of winning teams. Lived in New York City. Lots of winning teams there.
Yeah, just saying.
So did you watch the Celtics a lot in Boston?
We had season tickets when I was growing
did?
up.
Oh, that must have been fun.
It
You ever
was
meet
amazing.
Kevin
It was
McHale?
really fun. I've met Kevin McHale, yes.
He's very impressed with himself, I will tell you that. I've known Kevin for years and years, and we do not get along.
He thinks he's tall and stuff.
He is
Yes,
tall.
he thinks he's tall.
And his
No,
big
I mean,
shoulders.
Kevin McHale was a fantastic basketball
He was
player.
an amazing player.
He
that
really
that
was.
run
Great.
with like Bird and Ainge and
But he's also
DJ.
crabby.
Okay.
I don't know why. Never mind. This is pulling on my head, so I'm going to have to do the show
Okay.
like this.
I think what's going to have to
I'm
happen is you're
good.
going to have to stand up.
Don't worry about it. I'm good.
Because if you keep rolling over that wire and you break it, it's going to be bad news.
is Tom having a case of the Mondays?
He is having a
He's
day. I
like-
don't know. I got him
I
to
am
the
having a
gym.
day.
Well, that's good.
We lifted weights.
Yeah.
The
You
roid
said you
rage
felt
back.
great, and then all of a sudden you're in a mood.
I did.
Did
I
you
just
put on your grumpy pants?
let me just tell you why I get annoyed. I called 2 people yesterday and left them a message. They texted me back and said, "Okay, tomorrow." Blah, blah. Didn't hear from either one of them. I hate when people do that. 'Cause
So
if
you
I'm
should carry
expecting
that
your
around
call,
all day. in
I should
every
carry it around the
interaction.
rest of my life. Because if I
Right.
tell somebody I'm going to call them, I call them.
That makes total sense. Really good
See
choice.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's always been mad about waiting for phone calls.
It's true. That's why I don't take
I'll
phone
say.
calls.
That's why I just don't talk on the
Mine
phone.
go to do not disturb. I don't
Yeah.
answer my phone.
Really? You don't even answer your phone anymore?
I don't.
I mean,
no.
we'll get it all worked out. And the only thing about it is that I'm doing a favor for a friend, and I wanted the other guy to know about it, but he hasn't called me back yet. So hopefully he will, so he can know about it.
Maybe one day.
That's all I'm saying.
There was
then
a
you'll
weekend
cheer
though
up.
too. They may just like want to get into the weekday to call you back.
Could be.
100%.
Kathryn, what's that British show we were watching last night?
Oh, Katy Peary? Peary. It's Scottish.
Oh, it's Scottish. That's right.
It's a young woman who's a detective who's trying to figure out a cold case.
Is it on
And
Acorn?
it wraps into podcasting.
It does.
Like a true
lot.
crime podcast. So it's
Yep.
kind of a fun little
Ooh.
story. Very hard to understand. Thank God for closed caption.
Oh,
I was
God.
going to say, are you using the captions? Because I would have to. I can't.
Yeah, those Scottish
is hard.
accents are
Yep.
tough. But we did watch something that profoundly affected Tom Bernard.
What?
You don't remember?
Oh, the John Candy movie?
Oh, yeah, the
Oh,
documentary on John
documentary.
Candy.
Ryan
Big
Reynolds
time.
did that.
Yeah, it was really well done. It made you feel really bad for him, even though he had a really,
Yes.
really great life. It still made you feel bad for him somehow.
Comedians always have really tragic stories.
Yeah, they do. That's why they have to try to be interesting or funny or whatever to kind of replace all that stuff. But
Yeah, it talked about how John Candy's dad died at 35 of heart disease, and that he was
Yikes.
always 35,
Like-
and he wasn't even big.
No,
I mean,
he
he was
was
a big
not.
guy, bigger guy, but he wasn't huge.
Chain smoker?
You know what? I don't know, but
No wonder.
yeah.
John Candy was a smoker and a drinker and all of that. And he did go through, he went through a lot. I mean, just to get to where he was, he lost weight, and then Hollywood was like, oh, don't lose too much weight. So
Right,
then he took
yep.
that as basically permission to gain a ton of weight. I mean, at one time he was in like a 5XL.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's big.
Hollywood
Yeah.
is very weird about when you are considered, and I'm going to say this in air quotes, but like the fat, funny person.
Yeah.
And then you lose weight. And oftentimes you do need to do it for your health, obviously.
Right.
But you talk to female and male comedians, and they say, oftentimes I lose my career because they don't know where to put you anymore. And they
Yeah,
only
it's
like
your
you
type.
as heavy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand that because there's lots of funny people that are thin.
But
Well,
if
but like
you
once
are-
you're like the guy, the funny fat guy, and you change, you're not fat anymore, then what are you? You're not the guy you used to be, at least as like when the audience sees you in posters and stuff, they might not even recognize you. So
Yeah.
all of
Well-
that fame that you built up, you have to rebuild again.
Well, yeah, but look at Jim Carrey. He went from being, really a doofus to doing serious roles. It's possible to do it.
It's possible to do it, but when it comes to people are weird about body image and body weight. It's why we tell women you're too heavy and then they lose the weight and then we tell them they're too skinny. It's like, it's this constant yo-yo, and it does happen to male comedians as well. Horatio Sands was someone who was kind of that heavier comedian. He lost a ton of weight. Where's he been?
Yeah, that's
You know,
very
a lot
true.
of people did not accept him when he was at a thinner weight.
You know where I met him for the very first time? He was going to come and be on the podcast, and I went downstairs and met him in the restaurant because he was standing in line to get something to eat before he did this show. The hell of a nice guy, actually. Very, very nice guy. Kind of sad, don't you think?
Yeah, the other thing that was, I mean, Tom was like, oh, this just sounds all so familiar. John Candy died in, what, 94? He's been
94.
gone that long.
No, it wasn't that long ago,
I'm
was it?
telling
94,
you.
they
I think
said,
it's
yep.
94.
Yeah, it was. Well, early 94, too.
Yeah. And how old was he?
43.
43.
Yeah.
Wow, I don't even remember. I mean, I know he's passed away, but I don't remember it being 94, and I don't remember him being that young.
I
No,
know,
for
so
real. I would've-
long ago.
I would have
30
guessed
years.
50s.
Well,
at
look,
least.
look at Belushi. Belushi's been gone forever, too.
Yep.
You know?
Wasn't that like
He's
the
been
80s?
What, almost 50 years? At least 40-something years.
That probably was in the
Let's
late 80s, I
see.
would think.
That would have been, no, early 80s, 82.
82?
Yeah,
I don't even.
And he was only 33 years old.
Been around.
the baby.
Yeah, he was
Yep.
found in the some Hollywood bungalow in those.
Yeah, Chateau Marmont.
Oh, sure.
Marmont.
Yeah.
Chateau. Yeah, and he had he was out that night with Robert De Niro and Robin Williams, and they were skiing up a storm on Sunset Boulevard.
Oh,
Wait a second. He was out all evening with Robert De Niro, and that he didn't kill himself after that?
Well,
I think that's before Robert De Niro got really weird.
We used to, when we lived in New York, Robert De Niro lived about 2 blocks away, so I'd see him all the time. Never even made eye contact, much less say good morning.
No.
Would not look at anyone.
That's actually a good idea. So
Well,
then
that's true.
head
people
down.
don't talk to you all the time.
Yeah.
That would
People
get
are weird,
annoying.
so yeah.
Well, that's
But
kind of
he's a-
how New York is anyway. You're not looking around waving at everybody. There's
Yeah.
too many freaking people to
Yeah.
acknowledge
true.
everyone.
That
New
is
Yorkers
true.
leave everyone alone.
Yeah.
LA, in LA too, honestly, because my neighborhood's filled with a bunch of celebrities, and you see them at the grocery store, and you just let them shop.
Yeah.
Do their
What it is,
thing.
yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they were talking about in the John Belushi documentary. It's like once you get to that level of fame where you don't go to the grocery store anymore, you don't do anything for yourself anymore.
got to
Everything's
drive you
taken-
crazy.
That they get so weird because they're so detached from reality,
Yep.
and all of a sudden they don't even know how to be.
Yeah, you get in this weird bubble. I mean, think about it, that you can't run to the store at like 8 p.m. at night and think, I'm just going to buy some Oreos because I just am craving Oreos. And you also have to go out with hair and makeup constantly. And as a woman, that would drive me bananas. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
anyone who runs into me at the grocery store is probably going to get scared. I look awful. But I don't care, you know?
Where can we watch the John Candy documentary?
I think it was on Prime.
I think you're right. I
Pretty
think
sure it was on Prime.
And
But yeah,
yes,
you were
Margaret and
all like-
Darren,
Yeah.
it was a speedball is heroin and cocaine, right? Because that's what he did. He did
don't know.
heroin and cocaine.
No clue.
Who did?
Yeah.
John Belushi.
Oh,
That's what
yeah,
got him.
Yeah, John Candy just was literally on set for, I don't remember what it was, and he went back to his room and he was reading the Bible and died.
Died.
How,
reading
what?
the-
How did he die?
He just
Heart-
had
heart
a
attack,
heart
I think.
attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a very devout Catholic. He had 2 children, and he loved his family and wanted to spend a lot of time with them. But being on set, you know, you just can't do it, and you can't bring the kids with you if they're in school
Yeah,
and
once
all
they
that.
start school,
And his
it's-
children were on there a lot and talked about how, you know, traumatic the whole father loss thing was, and then here they lost their father at a fairly young age. And
He smoked a pack of cigarettes a day. He was very morbidly obese, up to 375 pounds at points.
Whoa.
It's tough.
Alcohol abuse and cocaine use.
Ooh.
So
they didn't
and
touch
that
on the-
family history. So he had like every risk factor
John
for a heart
Candy?
attack. Yeah.
they
Did
did
cocaine?
not
Apparently,
touch on
yeah.
the
Well, he was
cocaine.
in that era of
Everyone
I mean,
did cocaine
Hollywood.
back then.
Everyone did
Everyone.
it.
Yep.
So he just had a lot of other issues that probably just compounded on top of it. And even if he wasn't doing cocaine at that point,
Still would
his
have happened.
prior use would probably impact his heart.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then he invested in a football team for Canada.
Toronto Argonauts.
And one of his most trusted people in the whole wide world ended up screwing him out of
course.
money on that, of course.
Exactly.
Yeah, you were just like, there's so many similarities between me and John Candy.
John Candy. I never weighed 375, but I did weigh 315 at one time.
Well, maybe John
And-
Candy was 7 feet tall. We don't know.
Yeah, maybe that's a possibility. But yeah, it's one thing about people. If you get too big too fast, like John Candy did, and a couple other people I know, for some reason people resent the hell out of that, and I don't know why. If John Candy worked hard enough to get on a national show at a very young age, then he deserved it. Worked his ass off.
Well, I mean, a lot of celebrity really is luck. And it's
Oh,
just
there's
like
no doubt.
it's like hearing that someone you know won the lottery. It's like, all of a sudden all their problems are solved and yet all my problems are still here. It's going to make you resentful.
Yeah.
It's natural.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah,
No
apparently
question.
he wanted to be a football player, but he blew out his knee in a game and lived his whole life without a kneecap.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I didn't
that
know you
was
could
Out
do
a
that.
kneecap?
yeah, that was
Yeah,
pretty common
yeah.
back then. They would just take the kneecap off.
What?
Yep.
Now they do a replacement.
Not great.
Yeah.
I mean, don't you need a kneecap for some reason?
What?
I don't really know why.
Technically, no, you don't.
Oh,
But if
Yeah.
you were to like trip and fall on your knee without a kneecap,
I'd
you could do some
smash your
serious
knee.
damage
Okay.
to that joint.
She's upset now.
That just sounds really squishy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It is
it
squishy.
does. It sounds
The
very
kneecap is
squishy.
armor. It's not so much functional.
Let's
Yeah.
walk around with those little garden knee pads on all the time.
Honestly,
gonna say,
probably,
like-
yeah.
If I didn't have one, I definitely would.
Yeah,
do that
I would
for sure.
definitely wear like some sort of plate armor on my leg if I didn't have a
Oh
kneecap.
boy.
So,
Okay.
we haven't mentioned this yet. On Sunday, just yesterday, Kathryn and I,
Oh,
there's a place called St. Edward's on the island. On
Palm Beach Island.
Palm Beach Island.
it's a Catholic church. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful church.
A lot of money. We're sitting there in church and waiting for it to start and all the rest of it. Kathryn looks a few pews ahead and she goes, "Who was it again, Kathryn?"
It's Rudy Giuliani.
He's sitting a couple rows in front of us.
It was so weird because there was this woman sitting there with a veil,
Yeah.
the lacy veil. And I'm like, I haven't seen one of those since I was maybe 6 years old. Nobody wears a
Old
veil
school
in
Catholic.
church anymore.
That's true. Very old school.
Did
and
his
it was
hair
a
dye
longer
run?
one. Yeah, it was a longer
yeah. Oh,
white,
yeah.
white lacy scarf, and she had her hair covered. I kept on, that just kept, I kept looking at her because I was like, oh my God, a veil, a veil. It just, I don't know, it just freaked me out a little bit. And I didn't really notice who was sitting next to her. And then all of a sudden he turned to talk to her, and I'm like, he looks really familiar. Who is that? Then he turned and talked to her again. I'm like, I think that's Rudy Giuliani.
Oh my God.
And then I saw people whispering. And pointing.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, jeez. Like, it must be Rudy Giuliani.
Kind of what we were just talking about is you can't go anywhere without people
Yeah.
like noticing
That's
you.
true.
And that's Rudy Giuliani,
that's- yeah.
not like a movie star.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was mayor
Well-
what, like 80 years ago?
He
No.
was mayor when I was living in New York. I gotta tell you, he was a good mayor at the time, and I was he's a mess now.
94 to 01, so he hasn't been mayor for 24 years.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And people are still noticing him. So
But
yeah,
he got involved with Trump and then got disbarred.
That's true, he did,
So
yeah.
that is, and remember he had that weird press conference where he started sweating and his hair dye started running down his face.
Oh,
oh,
God.
that's a shame.
Yeah, this was during
That's
his
not
first
great.
administration. But
Yeah, he got up and left the church for a little bit. I don't know. He just looks. He doesn't look
well,
super well. He doesn't look like horrible or anything, but he doesn't look super well.
he's such a complicated person because living under when he was mayor, like he cleaned up the city and made it just like such a place where I could go and take a subway alone at 2 a.m.
Absolutely.
without issue. Like never worried about it, didn't think twice about it, wasn't carrying pepper spray, like nothing, because I knew I was safe at that time. And I
Yep.
think he also handled 9/11 pretty well in the cleanup and the aftermath with all of that. But I do also think that it just things became complicated after, and you just always wonder. His ex-wives have terrible things to say about him.
Yeah.
He's a terrible person to be married to. He married his cousin too, which is weird.
What?
Yes, one of
His
his
first
marriages
cousin?
was. I don't know if it was a first or second cousin, but he did marry one of his
I wonder.
cousins. And I think it was his first marriage.
Andy, can you find a picture of his wife? Because I don't know. Because I
that
said
wasn't
after
his
you and
wife.
I let her
He's
go.
probably
I don't
on
know if
his
it was a
third or fourth
daughter.
wife now.
He's
don't
not
know who it
married anymore, so
Oh, I don't know
Girlfriend?
Yeah.
who was with him then.
could have been anyone.
Could have been anyone.
She was
Let's
a lot
see.
younger than he.
Yeah,
don't you
well,
think?
yes. But in this day and age.
But whomever does the docu-series on Rudy Giuliani, it's going to be a fascinating one because there's so
Yeah.
many layers to his story. It's just interesting.
Yeah.
Well, that must be an interesting part of your life because I'm sure everywhere you go, you run into people like that.
Mm-hmm.
I could see that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no question.
Yeah.
What else is happening in the world?
I saw someone ask, they wanted me to talk about the daytime Emmys.
Oh, okay.
I was there on
Absolutely.
Friday
You
night.
just got
Yeah,
done
and then
with
I was
that.
at the Animation Film Festival I worked all weekend, but and I was like thinking the big closing night at the Animation Film Festival, by the way, was K-pop Demon Hunters. Like we cannot get away from that. It's like huge. This is like
I don't
the
get it.
movie of
Like,
the
They
season.
played those songs at the Vikings game yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
did
did?
they?
This is like a pop
Hmm.
cultural phenomenon, and I'm telling you, every kid's going to be dressed like the characters for Halloween.
Oh yeah, that'll be a
For
huge.
sure.
That'll be a huge. We're gonna go to the sing along the Saturday after Halloween because you mentioned it, and my niece and nephew are obsessed with it because they go to a Mandarin immersion school, so they're very into like
Oh, yeah.
Asian
Ooh.
everything, and they're like very into K-pop Demon Hunters. Like my kids were into it for like 2 weeks when they first watched it at their cousin's house, but they're still the cousins are still super into it. So I was like, let's all go, and the mom was like, yes, we have to. So
Yeah,
Well,
you guys
what's-
will have fun. Like AMC is doing that, so it'll be great.
What's the movie that we watched with Sage? It was a K-pop.
K-pop Demon Hunters.
K-pop
Oh, that's the whole
Demon
movie.
Hunters.
It
Oh,
was, yeah.
Yes.
that's the
Yeah.
whole thing. To me,
And
it's not
people
really
are
a phenomenon.
obsessed. K-pop is just like it's always had been there, but I feel like it's so mainstream now that
Yeah.
it really finally has reached the zeitgeist that where it's like all generations kind of know what K-pop is.
It's been a thing for at least 10 years now.
Oh, I would say even 20 because I was covering K-pop choreographers in Korea, and they would sometimes fly American choreographers out to work with these, K-pop groups, and it's a machine. It's kind
Yeah.
of like what they did with NSYNC and Backstreet
Yep.
Boys.
Yeah.
It's 100%. It's the exact same thing.
Yeah,
but
and like
Korean.
the girl groups too. Yeah, they're all.
Yep.
Yeah.
But this one is definitely, I think the K-pop, it's definitely even more controlled than what we see here in America.
Well, yeah, that
100%.
makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the other day we talked about like these famous celebrities and musicians and stuff, and they were like worldwide known, and yet they didn't really have that great of personal lives because their managers and the companies and everything were controlling everything they did and said. That's K-pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Control of like who you date and what press goes out
Really?
about you. Yeah, it's not always great on mental health because a lot of K-pop stars eventually do die by suicide too.
It's like being like Victorian era royalty. It's like if you're seen with the wrong person, like going out to dinner with the wrong person, it causes like this big controversy. It's like, oh, are they allowed to converse outside of, private?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very strange.
Yeah.
And the daytime Emmys on Friday were chaotic and crazy. They were in Pasadena. I don't know why this one show cannot get everything together. They put us. I don't know if people realize when you go to do a red carpet, you don't usually have this big space. They will create big spaces for Access Hollywood and Entertainment Tonight. The rest of us, they literally give you about an 8-inch space. It's you and your cameraman and their tripod trying to squeeze into an 8-inch space. And I am small, but I am not that small. And they're like, this is all the space we have. And you're like, but there was a whole extra 5 feet that they didn't use. And you're like, so everyone was sweating on the red carpet. The talent,
jeez.
it's in their gowns and they're sweating. And we were inside and it was hot. And I'm always
boy.
people think red carpet's so glamorous. And I'm always like, it is the most unglamorous thing you could possibly imagine. And you're like jostling for space. Usually I get along. I try and like make friends with my neighbors. Like, okay, if you're getting someone, just pass them down to me. That way I can have a clean shot, then you can have them. But sometimes you get someone that does not want to play nice, and then everyone starts fighting.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
But I had Michael Fairman, who's very well known in the soaps world, on one side of me, and someone from Parade magazine on the other side, and we all got along nicely.
Nice.
I don't play like that. I don't play.
I feel
dirty.
like you could have a whole YouTube channel on behind the red
Yeah.
carpet scene.
Behind the red
For real.
carpet. Yeah, to see how it is cutthroat, and there's politics to it, just like any job, but there's also a lot of like bitching going on about certain reporters who take too long, because sometimes you know that, let's say, Tom, like you are a presenter at the daytime Emmys, and you're doing one of the categories very early on in the show, you're going to get pulled from the red carpet early to get in your seat so that you're there in time for the show. So I'll know that when the publicist brings you around, I should probably only ask 2 or 3 questions, so to be courteous to my fellow reporters,
Right.
that they should have time with you as well. And there'll be always that one person that'll take 15, 20 minutes with you, and then the publicist has to pull you, and then everyone else down the line misses out on you. And and there's certain people that are guilty of doing that over and over again, or taking up a lot of space, and then everyone just starts getting mad. People have reputations based off of that. It's
Really?
crazy.
You know, every time you talk about, the stature and all this, I think of Brad Blanks when he was interviewing
Oh, yeah.
who was
Jennifer
it again?
Aniston and Sandler.
Adam
Yeah.
Sandler, yeah.
Sandler and
Adam
Jennifer
Sandler.
Aniston.
Oh!
And he was on his knees interviewing them. You ever met Brad?
Yep, we've been
thought
on
so.
the show together.
That's what
Yeah.
I thought. Well, Brad is 6'6", a 6'6" Australian guy who's now from New York. But I will never forget when Brad, after the interview, or at the end of the interview, not after it, but he stood up. He was 1.5 feet taller than.
Well, yeah, because
Jennifer
they were like,
Aniston.
"Why are you crouching? What are you doing?" And he's like, "Well, I'm a big guy." And they're like, "Just stand up." And then he stood up, and Adam Sandler was like, "Oh my god!"
So big.
Yeah, because Adam Sandler is allegedly 5'10", but if
No.
Brad Blanks is only 6'6", then Adam Sandler's not 5'10".
No, men lie about their height all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do.
And and I've interviewed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar twice now.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that is with heels and my
Yep.
arm extended all the way
yeah.
up
Yeah.
with the microphone.
Oh my gosh.
I still
Great
don't reach
guy,
his
though.
mouth.
He's
'Cause
very
he's
You
so
just
big.
get like one of those umbrella
boxes.
hats, but instead of an umbrella hat, it's a microphone hat.
There you
I
go.
would need to take an Apple box, because they often put me on an Apple box for height, and I would have to put it vertical instead of
Yeah,
horizontal.
vertical apple
I'd be
box.
like balancing.
Yep.
Oh. Hold on
really
to his
comfortable.
shoulder. So Kareem.
Or Go Gadget spring legs.
There you go.
Something like that.
Yeah, there you have it. But I will never forget that I thought Adam Sandler was going to have a heart attack. Oh my God!
It's very funny.
Screaming at him. All right, any closing words, sister?
Oh, this week is, believe it or not, it would have been Johnny Carson's 100th birthday. I know, on Thursday. But tonight, Antenna TV, which I think you should be able to find on Roku and Tubi, those type of channels. Antenna TV is celebrating his 100th birthday with a week-long tribute of Carson's most memorable episodes, starting today.
Oh, Tom, you'd love that.
Absolutely. No, absolutely, I would love it. No question about it. It's great stuff. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
But we will talk to you tomorrow. You're not skipping any days this week,
I
are you?
am not. I am going to be here the rest of the month.
No, we're talking.
Get some
Stuck with
sleep
me.
tonight.
I have worked, you guys, not kidding. I have been on a 24-day bender. I have not had a day off. So
Ugh.
I know. Tomorrow is, other than doing radio with you guys, tomorrow is my first day off, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yay.
There you go.
But I'll still be here for you guys. Don't you worry.
We look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Yes, see you
Thanks a
then.
lot.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Kristen Bird Entertainment News brought to you by North American Banking Company. Go to nabanco.com to learn more. Member FDIC equal housing lender. We'll take a break. Sandy will be right back, and there'll be a lot of bitching about Vikings that I almost promise.
Boy, I'll
Yep.
just leave.
We'll be right back.
Defend your game.
From Bradshaw and Bryant, Michael. Brian, what's up, Allie?
Oh, not much. Doing my usual thing of telling people they shouldn't be texting and driving. In Minnesota, you can't have your phone in your hands. You can use, hands free, but you can't have your phone in your hand for whatever reason. And that's why they made the law the way they did, so that police officers could see a phone in your hand and you got no excuse for why you got it there.
Do people know that that's the law?
I hope so. I mean, they used to follow it, and then kind of COVID kind of made people forget. And now it's like a freewheeling world out there with cell phones.
Let's say you get pulled over because you do have a phone in your hand and you're not watching where you're going. You got to be in pretty big trouble then, I would guess.
Well, the first one's not as bad. It's the multiple ones, the problem. And once people start stacking them up, then they have a big problem. And then what we're doing in car accidents is we've started bringing motions for punitive damages, because I'm trying to use the civil law any way we can to stop this, because it needs to stop.
Whenever I'd had any problems in my life, who was that I called again? It was like an MB, something like that.
Bradshaw and Bryant.
Let's talk about my bank, North American Banking Company. Look, it's easy to feel like just another account. No.
Mother,
You must stop.
Doing that.
you really
when
need to stop it.
What are you doing? Oh, nothing.
No, she's frozen now.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about my bank, North American Banking Company. Look, it's easy to feel like just another account number, the big national banks, but that's not how it works with my friends at North American Banking Company. Whether you're visiting their locations in Roseville, 50th and France, Hastings, Woodbury, Shoreview, or Maple Grove, you'll always find real people who know you by name and actually care about your finances, not some AI chatbot. They also offer all the modern conveniences you expect, like online and mobile banking, but with a personal touch that only a community bank can offer. So why settle for less when you bank with my friends at North American Banking Company? We're talking Bilski. Visit nabanco.com to learn more. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This one's called Warriors Waltz.
Warriors Waltz, ladies and gentlemen.
When I think Warriors, I think waltzing.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wanted to mention something that I got some responses and some DMs on my ex account about. I posted that if you're on Medicare, you can get a lot of times a free gym membership. Mm-hmm. Lifetime offers sort of sort of a limited one, but you have full access to all their on-demand app workouts and all of that, and that's all free, and you can do that anytime you want. I know that LA Fitness has it. I know that some smaller gyms in your community, and also there's a Silver Sneakers, which I think is the worst name.
Yep, Silver Sneakers. Yep.
What's Silver
That's the
Sneakers?
YMCA, isn't it?
Yeah, the Silver Sneakers is a Medicaid
Yeah, I'm seeing it now.
program that you can sign up for free at a lot of different gyms as well if they don't accept just whatever they want to call it. But Silver Sneakers also has a free app. So and they have everything from chair exercises on up. So there's no excuse to not be a little bit active. You can find it for free. And there's a lot of free stuff on YouTube too. Tons of free
just
stuff on YouTube.
Walking.
Yeah, and Instagram.
Walking is one of the best things that you can do.
It is.
And
for your
weightlifting.
health.
And weightlifting when you're older. When you're older, you
Walking
need to
with
work
the-
on weights, you need to walk, and you also need to work on your balance.
Yes.
Those are very important things.
I got a weighted vest.
Did you?
I did. I was like, I walk my dogs every day. I might as well put the weighted vest on.
It worked for Goku.
I don't know what that
For
means.
who?
Dragon Ball Z.
I don't.
Oh, Dragon Ball Z. Okay.
I see
Never seen
people
it.
with weighted vests all the time, walking, running, everything.
You're supposed to
People-
get 10 to 15% of your body weight, but you're not supposed to go over a certain amount. Like if you weigh like 250 pounds, you're not supposed to get a 25-pound weighted vest. Like I don't
No.
think you're supposed to go over 15 pounds.
I'm just gonna
or
start with
something.
100.
Maybe, I don't even know.
Get nice and strong.
But yeah, I got a 12-pound weighted vest, and whenever I go walk the dogs, I put that baby on.
and
All right,
and they're
very
not
quickly.
expensive.
No, I had one on Amazon. I bought one on Amazon actually like 15 years ago. They cost nothing.
Yeah, like 25
They're
bucks.
just a bunch of sandbags. So
Yes.
it's like, yeah. Just quick before we put Bob on, I got an email here from Joe. It says, "Hello, my name is Joe and I'm an alcoholic. It's been 1,826 days since I had a drink. Today
Wow.
marks year 5 of sobriety recovery.
That's
Yep.
very
And-
good. Congratulations.
P.S. Red Ribbon Week for Substance Abuse Prevention starts this week. So on the 23rd.
What is
So-
Red Ribbon? I don't know what that is.
Red Ribbon Week. I will make sure. It's the largest drug use prevention campaign in the U.S.
Oh,
So it's like an awareness thing.
Yeah, it's like pink ribbon is breast cancer.
Yeah.
Sure,
So there
okay.
you go. Red Ribbon Week starts on the 23rd. So Bob, no drugs
I'm taking
for at
drugs.
least a week. Good
Not
luck.
drugs.
Okay.
Try to make it through without them.
Let me
I'll
say
work
one
on
thing
it.
here quickly. Thank you for all the support of the people that follow this show and talk to each other. You know, we stream it and all that stuff, stream through it. You're all being very, very kind to Joe, and I loved seeing that kind of thing. When people do nothing but come on and go, hey, way to go, Joe. Stick with it, Joe. You got it. I just love the whole. And then the one says, hey, Bob.
There he is.
There's Bob.
Here
Where's
he is.
Bob? What's happening, Sandy?
Well, you Vikings. That's what's hey, how about the hat, huh? Do you see it?
No.
No, other way. There we go.
Oh, Buc-ee's!
Oh,
Wow, we finally got you a
Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's.
I didn't. My daughter did.
Oh.
And that was actually on a shirt. It's a little decal I popped on the hat.
What did she think about Buc-ee's?
She loved it. Every time she went, she'd call, do you want a shirt? You want a shirt? I finally said, just get me a shirt. So she got me the red one with the Buc-ee's on the chest.
Mm-hmm.
So very
Well,
exciting.
as we were, I bought some T-shirts for the grandkids, and as we were checking out, the woman says, "You know that the label has a sticker."
That's what my
It's a
daughter
sticker.
said. I said, geez, I wish I had something I could put
There
on.
you
You
go.
know, it's a sticker. So there's
Yeah.
the
No, it's a
there's
sticker.
We had a
sticker.
play date on Friday, and the kids that we met with had water bottles, and one of them was a Buc-ee's water bottle. And I was like talking to the dad because the kids were playing. I was talking to the dad, and I was like, "Buc-ee's, it's everywhere!" And he's like, "Buc-ee's is the best." And he was like going on and on
It
about
is.
Buc-ee's.
I've still never
Buc-ee's is
been.
phenomenal.
No, me neither. He's like, they make their own. There's a guy that makes brisket there. Like,
Yeah.
you're like, he's
Why not?
yeah, it's crazy.
There's a chance, apparently, they're going to build a Buc-ee's in Minnesota, but it's not going to be in the Twin Cities. It's going to be.
no.
Where
Yeah,
was it?
feel
You
like-
got anything, Andy? Can you find?
I thought there was
something?
one in Wisconsin for sure. Is
There
coming
was one in
up.
Wisconsin for sure.
I don't know.
Yeah,
They're
I think
planning-
that's what you're thinking of.
What
no,
I-
no, they're
I
planning one for Minneapolis
don't
or Minnesota.
Understand about Buc-ee's is why they don't have an online merch store.
Because they want you
Yeah,
to go.
really.
Yeah,
and
they want you to go to experience Buc-ee's.
buy the other stuff that's there. You're not gonna browse if you're just buying stuff online.
No,
So.
but they could sell the basic T-shirts and the basic hats and just, I don't know.
It's
They
a
could.
whole. It's a whole
I guess.
scarcity. What is it? Scarcity creates something.
Artificial scarcity.
Yeah.
maybe.
No.
We have a quick. Where was it? Correction. Silver sneakers is only free with Medicare Advantage plans.
Oh, fancy.
Traditional
Advantage,
Medicare
yeah.
doesn't cover it,
Oh.
apparently.
Really?
Courtesy of this listener here.
Okay,
I missed
sorry.
that whole silver sneaker talk. What is that?
That was before you came on.
Yeah. Are they
We're talking about
miracle
ways-
shoes?
Old people exercising.
We're talking about ways of senior citizens staying active and for free.
Oh,
There's a lot of gyms that have programs.
I'll tell you what, there are days when I get a lot of exercise just trying to roll out of bed.
It gets that bad. What are you going to do? But no, it's a good program that Lifetime does a really, really nice job with all that stuff.
They kind of treat you a little bit like a second-class citizen, though. You can only go after 9:30, and you got to,
Oh, yeah.
I think they find you, round you up, and throw out all the seniors at 2:30 or something.
You look old. Get out of here.
Get the hell
The
out.
young fabulous
Get
people are
out.
coming. We can't have you here.
Because Lifetime's most of their gyms are pretty expensive now. There's this new one up on PGA, which is a big shopping area next to a huge mall, very pretty area. Blah blah blah. I think it was like $400 a month to
Jeez.
join.
Yeah, the Southdale one
Wow.
is like insane. It's unbelievable.
But if you're a senior, just walk if you're capable.
That's what I
That's
said.
what Alex said.
That's exactly what I
It's
said. I was
true.
like, go for a
Walking's
walk.
the best thing for you.
That's what
You know
exactly
what?
what I said.
The thing that Lifetime does, and I'm not sure about other gyms, is they do have like walking clubs and things so you meet other people and
Christ's
go
sake,
do
you just
some-
freaking walk. By the time you get to be a senior, you don't want to meet anybody else. You've
I've
had
met enough people.
I've met enough people.
I hate people.
it's like
Don't need any more people.
people that, do you run? No, I did plenty of running when I was younger. Were you lifting? No, I lifted plenty when I was younger. I put all that crap in. Now I'm just, you know what? I go on my recliner. When it's like Tulsa King, they have little commercials. I get up, I go get like something from the fridge, and I walk back. I'm getting my steps in.
Nothing wrong with that.
You've been watching it, by the way, Tulsa King?
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The latest?
Oh, absolutely.
It's getting a little odd because
I think this year's a little weird, yeah.
well, here's why it's weird. There's the character, and that's not going to ruin it for people because if you've been watching, this goes back a couple episodes. Stallone's character would have killed Dunsmire 2 episodes ago. If he was like he normally, he threatened his family. That's a death wish. It would have been over already.
Yeah.
They're just trying to stretch it out to 8 episodes.
Yeah.
So put him away. Put him in the earth.
Deep
You can
six
tell
him.
he's Italian.
That's really
Someone
nice.
threatens your family, you just kill him. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Well, you don't threaten the family. That's
No.
off. That's out of bounds.
No,
true,
yeah,
it's
you
true.
don't do that.
Shouldn't do that anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob Sansevere Sports brought to you by Bradshaw and Bryant, personal injury lawyers seeking justice for the injured. Contact Bradshaw and Bryant at
Sorry.
Mom, you're
She's rattling the headphones, coughing.
The air conditioning turned on and I started coughing
Well,
again.
that's because the door's open. We can't leave that door open.
Okay.
After the show, I'm going to help you get the cough button set up.
yeah.
Okay,
you
that
Yeah,
would
there
be
you go.
great.
Yeah.
That would be good. Anyway, Bob Sansevere brought to you by Bradshaw and Bryant, personal injury lawyers seeking justice for the injured. Contact Bradshaw and Bryant, MinnesotaPersonalInjury.com. So what do you think of that? And one comment, by the way, Dark Strider says, farting doesn't count. And she coughed during that.
I'm sorry.
Just
Should I leave? I'll just leave.
Jesus, no, you're not leaving.
look at was it TFFI or whatever that is?
Hey.
She's
Yeah,
a goddamn disaster.
It's a goddamn disaster.
She is a god.
Oh, she's a
Hey,
goddamn
you,
disaster.
Mom,
Catherine, you're a
you.
goddamn disaster.
I am a 100%
KB.
disaster.
Not your mom, MB.
Yeah. Margaret just told a story about her mom falling and
Oh,
Yeah.
might have
that's
sounded
not-
like, geez.
Yeah.
oh yeah. Margaret
Clumsy
said,
much?
"Oh, just trying to help my mom after she fell a bunch of times. Stress the importance to me. I understand that it's difficult. Yes,
Yeah. The balance.
balance
and,
exercises.
yeah, and keeping
Yeah.
muscles around is very helpful.
yes, it is.
Yeah, Melissa's mom, we went on a train in Osceola yesterday.
Oh,
That was a drive.
Yeah.
probably nice, though.
So we drove to Osceola. We went on a train that went to like the nearby town where they had like a pumpkin patch set up and they had kids stuff. They had like a live musician
Oh,
who
cute.
did kids stuff like that. It was a good time, but it was an old train. I don't know how old this train was, but it's got to be a century old.
Was it a steam engine?
I don't think it might have been actually. I don't know. I'd have to look up when this train was commissioned or whatever. But on the way back into the train, they're very, very steep steps. Like these steps have to be 2 feet high each. And there was like this metal lip, and both Melissa and her mom caught their foot on it. But Melissa's mom ended up, because she was like holding something. She was holding Ethan's pumpkin. So her foot caught and she fell and she like gouged her shin pretty bad.
Ah.
So
Did
yeah,
she save
falling
the
is-
pumpkin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The stem came off, but the pumpkin is okay.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yikes.
So we shall see.
She did her grandmotherly duties. Hey, I thought of this yesterday. You brought up the train. We drove by like one of these mile-long or 2-mile trains. How long does it take to hook those things up?
I would imagine a long
It's
time.
incredible what whoever is doing it to get them all hooked up and go.
Well, it's got to be like partially automated, you'd think, right?
How?
Well, it's
I don't know.
there's a
Hooker upper
coupling.
machine?
They just have to back into it, and I
Yeah,
think
but
it
we're
just
talking.
automatically.
It looks
does
like
it.
thousands of different cars, and this one had like it had the. It had the main engine, then it had the engine in the middle, and engine at the end. It was that big. Oh, she found a cough button, sort of.
It's a cough
Yeah, give
drop.
a Ricola, Pop a Ricola.
Here we go. It was called the Pumpkin Express. That's what we did.
The pumpkin.
Tom, she was
How'd
looking
you-
to you for approval.
Yes,
For the
exactly.
Ricola.
How'd you find out about the Osceola Express? I've never heard of this.
Melissa found it. We were going to do it or something similar to it. They also have like a fall colors train or something like that where you just like go and you go through like these valleys full of leaves and stuff like that while they're
I
changing.
bet it was pretty. The leaves are really pretty this weekend.
Yeah, they
I'd
sure
say
were.
it was like peak this
But we
weekend.
were going to do that for our our anniversary.
Oh yeah.
But then it ended up being like, anniversaries with a 1-year-old and so forth. You can't really go too far.
No.
But we still wanted to go on it because I had never been. This is the first train I think I've ever been on in my life.
Oh,
So
Really?
Yeah, I don't
take a
think-
train. Have you ever? Well, you haven't. Then have any of you taken a train with a sleeper car? I'd love to do that.
I
To go
have,
out
yeah,
west
in
of
Europe,
Chicago.
yeah.
Yep.
Is it worthwhile or is it a waste?
Well, I think it's fun.
I think it was really fun. We took one from Norway to where did we go? Denmark? Yeah, I think we took
Somewhere.
it from Norway to maybe we took it to Germany. I don't remember. But yeah, we went through Sweden and we slept overnight and the train went on a boat.
What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do that
Yeah,
sometimes.
it was really cool.
You've been on a train, Andy, in England.
Yeah,
Was
I was going to say I
Yeah.
threw
No.
up a bunch, remember?
That was like a bus, wasn't it?
No,
No.
we took a train.
Alex, before
I
it
don't even
clicks
remember
off,
that.
you better read the screen. Margaret Brown.
What? Happy anniversary to Alexander. Yay, thank you. Anniversary that Saturday.
She was afraid it was going to be something negative. It was something
No,
very
I just
sweet.
was like, is it, I don't know. It could be anything. I don't know.
Could be anything. I saw that. Well, thank you, Margaret. That was very nice. Thank you for doing that
Yep,
for the
11
family.
years.
How many?
Wow.
11.
Oh,
Congrats.
my God. I thought
you.
you said it was 10. Oh, yeah, last year was 10. You
We
went
had
on
a
a
nice-
trip last year. That's right.
We had a nice little time. We went, what did we do? We dropped the kids off at my mother-in-law's. We went and got an appetizer and then had dinner and then went for a walk. And then Sunday, we both woke up and did our exercise and then went to the Vikings game.
So
Well,
most
there
of
you
it
go.
was fun until you got the Viking part.
Oh, the Vikings was fun. I had my nachos that I always get when I go to the Vikings game. We had a lovely little time. The weather was beautiful. It was great.
I got to mention my last anniversary. Mary yelled at me.
There you go.
Why?
From I don't know. You've been married long enough. You get yelled at a lot.
Well, who knew that?
Well,
Oh,
you know.
yeah, you get yelled at all
You know
the
what,
time.
Tom?
Sure.
It's probably like this for you too. When I met her, she had me on this giant pedestal. Now you
Oh, yeah.
can't see me. I'm so deep into
No,
the
it's
ground.
no question. There's no doubt about it, Bob. Why don't we take a break and then I'm going to ask Bob to get ferocious about this subject. Starts with the word F and ends with ball. So we'll be right back. I'm talking to my friends Michael Bilski and Brad Huckle of North American Banking Company. Guys, business owners have had to deal with a lot over the last few years, haven't they?
They sure have, Tommy. We pride ourselves on being able to help our customers with the challenges they face.
Our business bankers are experts and are always ready to help our customers capitalize on opportunities and solve problems.
Loan decisions come quickly because they're made here in the Twin Cities and not shipped out of state like at some of the national banks in town.
This allows our customers to expand their businesses with confidence, knowing that they have our team of experts in their corner.
Okay, so now you give me this big thing at the end. Way to go.
Well, you are the professional.
Oh, I forgot. Look, I know Brad and Mike, and I trust them with my banking. They've personally delivered on everything they've just said, so why not bank with my banker? North American Banking Company, a better banking experience, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Dakota, one of the most business-friendly states in the entire country, and there's no better place to settle down and take advantage of those incentives than in Sioux Falls. As the state's largest city with a metro population over 290,000, Sioux Falls has low business costs with a high quality of life. There's no state, corporate, or personal income tax, no inheritance tax, and no limits to what your business can achieve. How about this? South Dakota ranks in the top 10 among states in the United States for tax friendliness, hardest working, healthcare and doctors, most popular to move to, inbound state for movers too, by the way. Spotlight on Sioux Falls listed in the 50 best places to live for families, the fastest growing Midwest metro, one of the best places to raise a family, one of the best small cities for Gen Z workers too, that's very important. And the national fourth top inbound city people move to. How does South Dakota stack up against other states? They're ranked second in the nation for the lowest cost of doing business, the most business-friendly state, and the best business tax climate. And as South Dakota's biggest city, Sioux Falls is at the center of these benefits. Visit www.siouxfallsdevelopment.com.
Whoa.
What the hell is this?
What is that?
Triumphant resonance. It's
Sounds
not,
like it's like a busted subwoofer.
yeah, not
vote
great.
no.
Don't like that one. The audience can weigh in, but I'm thinking no.
I vote no.
It sounds like the guitar has a loose string is what it sounds
Yeah.
like.
It does.
Not good.
Odd.
No triumphant residence for
No,
me.
thank you. That was not triumphant at all.
So, Bob, Kathryn and I had a really nice day yesterday. We're, working out together, and we're on this eating program that we both really, really like, and everything's just going wonderful. Just a magnificent, beautiful Sunday. It's like, oh, God. And then the Vikings game started.
Well, here's your okay. For Viking fans, here's the one good thing to take out of it.
All right.
The Carson Wentz not experiment. That's done. Now, he
Thank
may
God.
start Thursday night because it's a very short week. But now they can put in J.J. McCarthy and let him get out whatever kinks he needs to get out because the season, for all intents, is over. They are not going to make the playoffs. I mean, I went through it with John Plume. He's Sports Illustrated's managing editor for NFL content. I have him on the BS show every Monday. I think they win 6 games. I mean, this team is going because the defense. You wait until you see what Justin Herbert does to that secondary. He is going to tear him up. Isaiah Rodgers, remember when he was so great in that game where he had the interception return, 2 interceptions in the game. He played for the Eagles last year, and I think that Devonta Smith and A.J. Brown said, hey, remember in practice when we could turn him around and twist him like a pretzel? Let's do that in the game because they both did it to him for long touchdown passes. So this team, they know what the blueprint is to exploit this team, and it's the secondary. They're in trouble.
I mean, seriously, we have to be honest about this. We have a terrible professional hockey team. We have a terrible baseball
hockey
team.
just started.
I'm talking about the history of the hockey team.
But you have to
look anything.
Don't look in the past. Live in the now.
Oh, okay.
Don't be an apologist for him.
Oh, there you go. What do you think of that, Alex?
Hockey apologist.
Yeah.
Live in the now.
Apologist. He's living in the now.
No, he's not.
Look, it was tough for me that Carson Wentz. It's very, very tough to do because he's a local kid. Isn't he from like Albert Lee or something? Or
Well, he played at, he did play across the border. Won a couple of national titles.
he played in Wisconsin?
No, North Dakota State.
Oh, that's right, North Dakota State. There you go. Kathryn, what are you doing?
Giving you a hug.
Oh my God, she's moving.
You're leaving?
I love you.
She's gonna go drinking water. She's coughing.
She needs water.
I understand that immensely, but Bob, it's just being a Viking fan, and obviously the Twins won a couple of World Series, but that's been 35 years ago now already, unbelievably. But we sit down. I'm a huge Viking fan, Twins fan, basketball okay, and hockey okay. I don't really know much about either one of those, especially hockey. We didn't have any. If they had one hockey rink in North Minneapolis as a kid, it was probably at North Commons, and it was probably also used for people to hide behind the fence and throw snowballs at one another. That's what I'm thinking. But it's very, very difficult. I'm at a point in my life now where I say, are we ever, ever, ever going to win a Super Bowl? Probably not.
I don't know that they have the right pieces.
They don't.
Not just players. And I think Kevin O'Connell is a good coach. These players rave about him. But look at what happened Thursday night. Joe Flacco, whose career looked over again.
Yes.
Jamar Chase is double-teamed every bit as much as Justin Jefferson. Set a franchise record, 15 catches, threw to him 23 times. That's what the Vikings should be doing. You throw to him. And remember, you saw the game, right?
I did.
That one short pass in the flat, he turned it into a huge gain because he can run once he catches the ball. I don't understand why Kevin O'Connell is not adjusting to what he has to work with. You put quick screens or quick slants and screens and balls in the flat to Justin Jefferson and let him do some damage. Why he's insistent on – he's a guy that wants his offense to run. Denny Green did that too. They wanted – what they knew their offense was a Super Bowl winning offense, but you got to have the right players and you got to have the right situations. If not, then you have to adjust. I don't think he adjusts very well.
Right.
He did not adjust from the Detroit game when they got obliterated on the rush to the Rams game when the way to adjust would have been quicker passes.
I love how Alex gets up and walks out of the room because we're
She's
talking about
gone.
the Vikings. She left for the day? Oh, no, she left her bottle here.
How did a child of yours become an apologist for sports teams?
I don't know. I've been going after these teams for, 55 years?
Well, she doesn't think that it's number one or bust. She thinks that like you can get second, third, fourth place, and you're still good. You're just not the best.
Oh,
but
doing that my
participation
whole life with
trophy.
that team, right?
Your whole life you've been waiting with that. You're
have.
going to be waiting longer. But you know what? They will get an opportunity, and I don't know that it'll happen Thursday because that is maybe too quick a turnaround. But J.J. McCarthy will get chances to show if he can play in the NFL or not because they're not going to go anywhere. Look at they're last in their division.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
The Bears have won 4 in a row. That team has become frighteningly good. And the Lions, they struggled against the Chiefs, but Tom, right now the Chiefs I think are the best team in football.
Yeah, they look like it. They really do.
I mean,
no
the way
question.
they crushed the Raiders. They got Rashee Rice back. That offense will start humming. It already has. So we'll see where that winds up. And their defense is playing very well. And I don't know if it's going to be who the best team in the NFC is. Maybe it's the Eagles again. It could be the Bucks who are playing tonight. Maybe the Lions will get it together. It could be the Rams. The Niners played pretty good with their backup quarterback. They got a backup quarterback. Teams whiffed on Mac Jones.
Yeah, that's right.
And here's the other thing the Vikings had. And I don't blame them at all for letting Sam Darnold go because he would have been way too expensive. Daniel Jones wouldn't have been, but Jones knew if he stayed, he'd have to be J.J. McCarthy's backup. But you had Aaron Rodgers begging to come, and this is all hindsight. But maybe they should have signed the guy. The only problem is I think Kevin O'Connell knew he wouldn't listen to him.
Yeah, right.
And that was the problem.
Yep.
But he better have seen – there better be something about McCarthy, and he's right, that he could be a Super Bowl, contending quarterback. Because we haven't seen it. We saw a couple of minutes in the Chicago game, and that was it.
So where's the kid from, Carson Wentz?
Where was he born?
Yeah.
I think he might be a Minnesota. I got to take a look
I
here.
think he is a Minnesotan, but it's from up north or something, isn't he? I think.
Yeah, I don't think he because he did wind up, like I said, he went to North Dakota State, and he played very well there. And let's see, he is North Dakota. He won 2 national titles at North Dakota State University, and then which it's right across the border there.
That's
He was
Division II,
born
isn't it?
he was born in Raleigh, North Carolina. I didn't
Really?
realize that. But he went to high school in Bismarck, North Dakota.
Well, so he became a Viking fan in Bismarck.
Yeah, moved to North Dakota. His family did when he was 3.
Oh,
That's where my dad's
he
from.
basically grew up there then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not really. He's from.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's from Raleigh, but not really.
I didn't realize he was valedictorian of his class.
Yep.
But I think they only had 4 guys.
Yeah,
I was
right.
gonna say. And
That was
okay.
very
How big
difficult.
is Century High School?
I think Jude needs a bone to chew or
Jude
something.
You need to get him some
He's
sort
Well,
of.
he loves licking
He
the
looks
leather and
weird
my
doing
leg.
that.
Yeah, he looks creepy.
Yeah, it looks like
Jude, you're
something's
looking
wrong
creepy.
with him.
Yeah, like the
Jude
dog
looks
is
There's
creepy.
something wrong
possessed
with him.
in the back.
There is something wrong.
True.
But yeah,
Yes.
Bob, I got to be honest with you, and I think probably because of the '87 Twins and the '91 Twins and all the rest of it, and that's almost 35 years ago now. But 35 years ago since we've won anything in this state.
Well,
the women's
obviously,
team-
34 years old, you've never seen a winning team in this state.
No,
That's
you
not
never
true.
have.
What about the Ice Queens
The Lynx.
or whatever? Lynx. No, well, the Lynx
The-
and
and
then
the
the other
Frost.
one.
The Frost,
Frost.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah, the Frost. Hang your
Yeah,
hat
but-
on that. We're winners.
Well, I
Today
mean,
we are.
We are.
We
What is
are.
The
the
Frost is the is it what is the female version of the NHL? The FNHL?
No.
Yep,
I don't know what they're called.
That's a
That's
good
the
question.
problem, Andy, when we cannot identify
Yeah.
the league name. It doesn't
Well,
count.
that's-
No
The
idea.
links count for something.
PWHL, the
Yeah,
Professional Women's Hockey League. That's the Frost. So the Frost
There we go.
is the Minnesota PWHL team, and the PWHL has only existed for I think 2 years, and I think
Yeah.
they've won both of them.
So,
So
Tom, quit bitching.
yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
there you
You
go.
don't
Not
Yeah.
anything.
We've got
You know what I
that.
think is really interesting?
Hmm.
Like, Dad, every single week you complain about the Vikings and the Twins. You're like, I'm a huge fan, but I don't think you are because
I
you
am.
always
Right.
talk
Absolutely.
about
No.
how horrible they are. So if you're a fan of something, it means you like them.
Tom, let me take this. You could be if you're a fan, you can show your disgust with the team. That's part of being a fan.
Yeah.
What's not a fan is if your dad, and actually there was a what the heck was it? I saw a clip on it. It was a show, Malcolm in the Middle, I think, where guy sits down. Malcolm's dad's a big Colts fan. Guy sits down and goes, yeah, I used to be a Colts fan. Now I'm a Patriots fan. I love having a Super Bowl party and knowing that my team's going to win. If your dad abandoned the Vikings and the Twins for like the Packers and the Dodgers, then he would not be a fan.
Yeah.
It's a fair weather fan.
Yes, every fan has every right to bitch when the team doesn't do well. That's
But
what
here's
a
the
fan's
thing.
job is.
Okay.
You don't enjoy it.
Yeah,
So
like you don't enjoy it. You complain about them all the time. Like, when do you make the decision to just be like, I don't want to do this anymore?
Your dad's an
Well,
eternal optimist.
If it's year after year after year after year after year after year after year of your life of being disappointed and complaining,
Right.
why?
This could be the year. This could be the year.
just
I don't
abandon
get it.
ship.
Like, I just don't get why you would do that. It doesn't make any sense to me.
That's kind of a Minnesota sensibility, though. It's like, I'm just
What?
glad we have a team. I'm just glad
Yeah.
we have a beautiful arena
that's what I mean.
or whatever.
How do you justify it, Alex? How do you be a Vikings fan and you accept all these losses and all this misery?
But that's what I'm saying. I just
No, but
don't
you're a
understand
fan.
if you're just spending all your time complaining about how bad they are
So you've quit on them?
decades in a row. I wouldn't call myself a Vikings fan anymore. No, not since I had my kids. I'm like, I don't watch
You
football
go to games?
hardly ever. I go to one game a year.
Oh.
I don't know. Like, I'm not a Twins fan either, but I like going to Twins games because it's like you eat the food, you watch the baseball. I don't care who wins. I don't care who loses. Like, I don't know. I just
You're
don't
there
have
for
the
the
time for it
experience.
anymore.
Tom, where did you fail?
I know. I fell
She should
apart,
be
Bob.
she should be screaming at these Vikings and
I would
throwing
think
things at the
That's
TV.
the thing. I'm like, ever since I had Fawn, that's when I stopped because I'm just like, I got other things to do than watch this team that isn't like, it just is very mediocre. I don't,
Wait a
why
minute,
would I
you-
spend my time doing that?
You would rather spend time with your kid than bitch at the Vikings?
I know it's shocking. I know. Doesn't make any sense.
Wow. I can't
I know.
believe it.
No,
Weird.
that sounds mentally healthy.
It's weird.
Okay, one problem I have with that is your son loves the Vikings.
He loves, Dad, I could be like, do you want to go play squash with these 480-year-old men? And he'd be like, yep, sounds good. Like, he
If
likes
If it has a
any
ball, he wants to
ball
Yep.
sport
Yeah.
ever. Like,
He
he
does.
does not care
Yeah.
what teams what. I mean, I will say he is an absolute diehard Timberwolves fan, and he is
Yeah, he loves
invested
Timberwolves.
in that team. But like, he likes the Vikings because they're the Minnesota football team, and he's
Correct.
played flag football, and it's like they're
Well, your husband's
sure,
a fan, right? He's a big fan.
kind
isn't
of. He doesn't ever watch them at home.
Oh.
Oh, he doesn't? Only when he goes to
No.
the game?
Sometimes, like last week, I was like, "Who won the Vikings game?" He's like, "I don't know." Like, he doesn't pay attention if they're not. He goes to games. He shares season tickets with his brother, and he's like, "I like going to the games and the experience of going to the games," but he doesn't pay attention to if he's not at the game.
See, I
Well, let
don't
me ask you a
understand why
question.
people go. I hate it.
Let me ask you a question, Bob, because you and I have a different experience, too, that we should probably bring up here. That you and I know a lot of professional football players, baseball players, hockey players, all the rest of it. That changes our viewpoint a lot. Because, I mean, Herbeck and I are great friends. Timmy Laudner and I are big-time friends. I mean, these people are my friends. There's no question about it. I think the world... When I saw Tommy Kramer, after I had not seen him for about 5 years, it was over at the, what was it, VHS Center? What the hell is it called?
VHS Center.
VHS Center. I think they need a new updated
Back to
name.
1970,
Back in the
Center.
1970s.
It's a long time ago you saw Tommy.
What is it? What's the stadium?
The
VHS?
Excel
Bank.
Center?
Bank?
Arena.
US Bank? What? The
Is it
old
US?
XL Grand Casino? Where were you?
Where?
Yeah, what
the
are you
one over in
talking
St.
about?
Paul.
It's now
XL. It
Grand
used to be
Casino.
XL and
So it used to be the XL Energy
Yeah.
Center. Yeah.
What's it now?
VHS Center.
Now
it's now the
now
Grand
it's
Casino
Grand Casino.
Arena.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But Catherine and I walk in there to watch the hockey game. We were invited by, I can't remember even who invited us or whatever.
Somebody.
And there's Tommy Kramer standing in the hallway. And I walk up to Tommy and we give each other a big giant hug and all the rest of it. Catherine goes, What the hell's that all about? You've been ripping him for 30 years.
I thought Tommy would punch you in the nose.
Tommy Kramer's one of the nicest guys you'd ever want to meet.
Did he
He's a
get any
great
of
guy.
his chew from his cup all over you? You
No,
never
he
see a
didn't.
video or photo
He
of
does
Tommy
have that
without
cup.
the cup for the chew.
Oh,
He
the
does
guy
have
that
that
was
cup.
sitting next to Dan had that yesterday,
Yeah.
an Aquafina
Horrible.
bottle, and
Yep.
every once in a
Oh,
while,
fish.
he'd grab it like,
Oh,
Gross,
God.
I'm
and every
sorry.
time he,
At least,
like, I saw him reach down, I was just like,
Yep.
"Grab
I had
Yeah, can
I had a
we- can-
roommate who did that, and he carried around a clear plastic bottle,
disgusting.
God.
and it's like
Why
at least
not?
like spray paint the outside, so it's
just just cover it up.
Worst thing
It's
in the world.
gross.
Really nasty. I'm like, I don't need to see your brown
Yeah,
saliva.
you're-
Thanks, though.
was
Okay, I'm gonna
unpleasant.
go throw up
Jeez.
now.
We'll take a break while Nana throws up. We'll be right back. Wrap things up right after this.
right after I start playing the ad, which is now.
Which is Bradshaw and Bryant. Michael Bryant. Michael, what's up?
Dealing with another case where a person gave a statement to the adjuster because they thought the person was really friendly.
Is that a good idea?
Well, the problem is they know the law when they call you up. And while you're trying to be fair and you're trying to get help, the reality is there are questions you get asked that the way you answer them make a big difference. And people put themselves in trouble. And when they aren't in trouble, they didn't do anything wrong, but suddenly the adjuster's got a statement that can blow up their case completely.
What has caused people to be so untrustworthy, I guess is the best way I could put it? They take advantage.
Well, insurance companies have hired adjusters whose job it is to deal with unrepresented people. So they're supposed to kind of lure them in, call them every day, see how they're doing. And people are like, oh, I'm doing pretty good. Where the reality is they've kind of adjusted to their problem that they've got going on. So it's not that they're completely better, but the way they say it gets to be a problem. And that's why having somebody who can explain your rights, represent you, make sure that you understand the law before you give a statement can make a big difference in your case.
Michael Bryant, Bradshaw and Bryant. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom for Wellshire Alzheimer's and Dementia Care Facilities. Wellshire Alzheimer's and Dementia Care Facilities are a place where your loved one will live with pride and dignity. If you can, let's say you care deeply about someone in your life, Wellshire is the place I highly recommend for them. Wellshire is a memory care focused facility that has a full nursing team, always staffed within the building 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They have never used or relied on any staffing agencies. Wellshire Medina now accepting elderly waivers after 12 months of private pay. I know them personally. They are a family-owned local company conveniently located right in Medina and Bloomington. And let's be honest, Uncle Tommy's going to end up there sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? Eventually I'll be hanging out with you at Wellshire. Wellshire has a robust community with activities 7 days a week. If your loved one is in need of a memory care facility, please get in touch with my friends at Wellshire. Set up a tour or learn more at wellshiremn.com. That's WEALSHIREMN.com.
All right, so before I play this bumper music, I got to preface it with something.
Oh, dear.
Okay.
So as Alex probably remembers, we tried the text to music thing
Oh, yeah.
about a week and a half ago.
Amazing.
Did not go well.
Absolute disaster.
So this, we had a request. They want me to type in power chord guitar, and they said, I bet it will be good.
Okay.
I bet you're wrong, but
Because it was horrible.
it just played random whatever. Like it wasn't the worst music in the world, but it wasn't what I asked for.
Yeah, we
Okay.
asked for dubstep and we got spa music.
Yeah, literally, like
Yeah.
think of like going to a spa and someone being like, think about the sunshine and the birds
Yeah.
while we massage your muscles.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Power chord guitar.
And piano.
This is called Paper Planes. It's not bad actually. It's upbeat, uplifting.
Yeah.
I don't really know what power chord guitar is, but I'm guessing it's not this.
It is not.
We can
Well, there you
barely
go.
hear it.
You can barely hear it.
Yeah.
It's the same as any other bumper music.
Pretty much.
Well,
No,
I'm
it's
telling you,
not.
we can barely hear it. I don't know what that's all
It
about.
faded out.
It
Well,
did.
I'm fading
yeah,
out now.
it's-
Yeah. I didn't want to play the whole thing, but
Well, we never
I don't
did
know
hear
if
the
there was
guitar.
even any guitar in that song.
I don't think
I
I
there
heard
was any
drums,
guitar.
I heard violin, I heard piano.
yeah, I don't think so.
No, I think you're absolutely right. It all worked out in the end. That's all I have to say. So, Sandy, what's up for this week for you?
Well, I mean, the Vikings game Thursday night.
Thursday night.
Oh,
Is Wentz going to get one more start, or is he done?
I think he should be done, but I don't think he wants to throw him in without a full week of practice. They'll say that the ankle's not
Yeah.
fully healed yet. This team, Tom, it could be incredibly ugly. You got a quarterback
Oh, yeah.
who has no running game and he's coming off 420 yards passing.
Who do we play on Thursday?
Chargers.
And they're not that good, right?
Hey, then we have a
They're
chance.
not bad. They're not terrible.
They're not bad. Yeah, there you go. I don't know. Hopefully we maybe, but so what? That's a 7:00 game.
7:15ish. Yeah.
Oh, so it's 8:15 for us, Nana. 8:50. I got to stay up until 11:30 at night to watch the Vikings.
Well,
You
you know what? I
can
think by halftime you may want to go to bed.
That's true.
You can turn it off and go to bed.
Might be fun.
Record it. Put it on your VHS tape.
You know, the Vikings have an incredible, uncanny ability to surprise us when we think they're going to go in the crapper.
That's true.
That
Yeah.
they shock us and win. I don't think it'll
true.
happen,
That is true.
but they do it.
Rolf in the chat keeps saying Brosmer does. What is that?
Brosmer's
wants-
a quarterback. A good
He's
quarterback.
the backup, right? And he has been the backup kid from the University of Minnesota. That's not the
Yep.
answer.
But he hasn't
No.
played at all, has he? A little bit.
Not
then
really.
maybe. I haven't seen him play much. All right. Any closing comments for the folks?
I'm with you on the whole fan thing. Sorry, Alex.
Shocking. I never would have thought.
That's
You're so
kinda negative.
positive about sports usually, Bob.
Yeah,
I don't
what?
know.
Yeah, it's
Because Bob and I have felt the pain now for about 50 years. And it's
What's her
getting
point?
old.
It's
And
like
this is your
just-
choice. You are doing this to yourself.
You got to go numb.
but he's not going the fair weather route. I give him credit for that.
Not
Yeah,
fair
what
weather.
about
He
that?
ain't a quitter.
You can spend your time doing other things that bring you happiness.
See, I think you should be a stormy weather fan.
There you go.
If they're good, you stop watching.
Yeah.
And if they're bad, that's when you watch. So you have something to talk about.
People just love me because they'd never have to watch the games.
The man's an
That's true.
eternal optimist.
There you go.
All right. Is that going to do it?
Does it for me.
Let's see. I mean, I guess we could talk about what we were up to this weekend if you'd like.
Sure, if you want to.
Sounds like everyone was, well, I was quite busy.
Quite.
Yeah,
With
we
your
went to a
Osceola
birthday
train.
party in Andover. That was a drive.
Yeah.
And then we went to Osceola. That was another drive.
Yeah.
And it was all for Ethan because the first
Oh,
the first one was a birthday party for a kid that he knows.
Okay.
And then it was the train and then the pumpkin thing. So
Wait a minute.
we did a whole lot of driving over the weekend and a whole lot of stuff for Ethan.
Ethan
How
was
nice.
invited to a party by a friend.
I know. Weird.
Well,
Didn't
it's
he ever
probably like
punch the
a-
kid?
I mean,
Was it like an ECFE friend or something?
this I might be wrong, but I think it is the son of the woman whose breast milk
Oh.
was donated to
Yeah.
Ethan.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's
And it's
beautiful.
like we kept going back to the same woman because, or donated to Colin, I mean, because we kept going back to the same woman because she's, I think, lactose intolerant. She just doesn't drink dairy.
Oh.
And it's actually kind of hard to find that.
Yeah.
Sure.
And so it's like, we know Colin can't drink that. So there you go.
There
It's
you
just go to the same source. And then, it was a good party. Ethan spent most of it wrestling with the kid's 10-year-old cousin in a bouncy
good.
house. They literally went into
There
a
you go.
bouncy house and they just like wrestled and threw these little like balls at each other and like for like an hour, just constant wrestling with this much older kid.
Yep, he's a
There you
rough
go.
and tumble guy.
Well,
He is
he's
a
a
very rough and tumble.
He's a bowling ball.
Yeah.
Like you can't wrestle with Sage because he like probably weighs more than Sage does.
He probably
does.
is close.
And also just like the weight distribution is just he's more
He's solid.
solid. Sage is not solid at
No.
all.
Yeah, Sage
That's
could,
hard
if
to
you
watch.
if you
Good
gave him a
Twisty.
if you gave him a big enough parachute, he could probably just take off in
Well,
Augusta.
Sage
weekend.
would
Yes.
be a good cross country runner,
Yeah.
a skier, anything
He
like
gets to
that.
do cross
whereas-
country next year in school. Third grade is
Yep.
when they get to start cross country,
Oh.
and he is like counting down the days. They've been doing the our school just changed over our PE thing. Now they do the presidential fitness thing. So you get
Oh,
like
they
an
brought that
award
back?
and certain
Good.
things if you beat a certain amount of time, whatever. But they did the mile a few weeks ago, and you would have thought that this was like his Olympics. Like he had
Oh,
been training for this every day for his whole. He was so excited.
Does he run
he
with
got-
you?
He got sometimes, but he just loves running. He did track and field this summer and he runs like a 7-minute 30-second mile.
As a second grader?
Hmm
Yeah, he's
Pretty
fast.
good. It's really
Yeah.
good.
I
Yep.
raced him on a golf cart once. He was really good.
Yeah. He's quick.
There
Both
you
my
have
kids.
it.
And like Fawn did the mile too. And her teacher came up to me and he's the athletic director for the whole school. And he's like, It was hilarious. All these boys were just like talking this huge game about how fast they were. And she's like, and then Fawn just is like breezing by everyone. Like they did not have a chance. And she just like barely even had to work for it. I'm like, yep, that's my girl.
God. All right, that's going to do it. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
See ya.
Bye.
Every time I get the same reminds me how you talking